Hey guys, Zolard here, back again with another review, and today we're having a look at the Transformers Premier Edition Voyager class Scorn from Transformers Last Night. This is a pretty cool figure. This is my first Transformer I bought in about a year. My last one was Unicron from Transformers Armada, which I will be reviewing for 13 days of Halloween. Count on that. But this guy here, oh man, freaking! I understand why I haven't bought a Transformer in a while. They are batshit expensive. They are way overpriced, in my opinion. These size figures used to be $20. Now they're $30. What the heck? But nonetheless, I wanted this guy the most, and I say he met my expectations. Would have been nice if he went a little over, but. Nonetheless, it's better than the deluxe one, which I still like, and I'm going to hold on to. But he does have some articulation. His head looks side to side. It rotates, kind of in a weird exorcist kind of way. His mouth opens and closes, tilts up and down. Arms are on little ball joints. Tail is on multiple joints. This piece moves. This piece moves, this piece moves, all that stuff moves. And then his hips, or his legs I should say, they move at the hip, they move forward and back as well. It's got a knee swivel and a hinge, so you got a lot going on. This one is a little bit different from the deluxe class in the fact that obviously he's a little bigger. And he's got 3 sails this time. He's got 1, 2, 3. He had 3 in the movie, so it's kind of weird that the first one only had the 1 split up into 2. But yeah, I must say though, this is actually pretty nice. I wish that big old hunk of gray was red. I know he's gray, gunmetal in the films, but you know, if you're gonna make him red, do it all the way and give him that too. Now, I'm not sure what the dilly-do with these thigh panels are, but they hinge up, and they just don't go anywhere. They just hinge up, and that's about it. That's all the excitement you get out of those. And these just stay up, and those are kind of weird, but overall, well, I guess it is a robot mode, but the dinosaur mode is halfway decent. Now, I'm not going to do the transformation on this just because there are guys who do it better, and you won't be here for an hour. I'm good at these, but I can't do them on camera due to the fact that my eyes are, well, freaking jacked. And I would have to lift it up and do it behind camera a lot, so I'd recommend checking out Chefatron, Mr. Transformers 96 for really good transformation tutorials on these guys. But with that being said, let's get this guy into his robot mode and we'll take a closer look at that. Alrighty, so here we have Scorn in his robot mode, and what a magnificent robot mode it is, aside from the back. These two are fine, this one kind of just hangs out. But since it's a fin, you know, you could just leave it out. It gets super thick, but it's a fin. But preferably I would like it to go somewhere. I wish it could come off and like attach to his arm or turn into an axe or something, but that's thinking outside the box. It's Hasbro. But he does have his you know what, the other thing, they could have made it rotate and flip up like the old one, but I'm getting ahead of myself. He does have his dino arms up here now. That's one of the key differences. He's got more pronounced legs, which is one thing the old version did lack. He's got his lance tail, but it's articulated, whereas before it was just the solid piece, which I didn't mind. I kind of preferred it as a solid piece, but this way it's kind of more like a whip as opposed to just a lance, and you can even straighten it out, make it a lance if you want. Kick it up a notch. You can just stab people right in the jugular. The head sculpt is a little bit different as well. Now, I like the old one, but this one looks a little bit more like a jousting helmet. You can see his visor right there. He's got a more pronounced chin, and there's a lot more silver on it than on the top. It kind of turns into this metallic red. It's got one little point back there, whereas I think the old one had two, if I'm not mistaken. And again, these have nowhere to go. They hinge for some reason. You can expose his thighs. Sweet. I don't know. I don't know what these are for. Could they go all the way back there? Maybe, but who the heck wants to do that right now? His arm, he does have the bell curling, the curling irons muscle builder hinge, I like to call it. But you can rotate this, rotate his hand a little bit, so you're not getting complete and utter gappage to the max. And you can just hinge it up and down. So there is that. But I kind of like the way it looks better the other way. He's got a nifty little glaive there, so that's always nice. But articulation on this guy, since we're already getting into that, his head's on a ball joint, moves decent. The hinge piece allows it to move back. You don't want to move it up too high, though. You can look up, and then just right back where it was. Nothing at the waist or in the torso. His arms will move out. Do that. Yeah, that's about as far as I'll go. Rotates at the shoulder, swivel at the bicep, we already saw that. Hinge at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, as well as a hinge in the fingers. You can give him a fist if you wanted to. Well, a fist with a lot of arthritis, but, you know, how else are you going to expose those little claws there? His hips move forward, back, out, back in. Swivel at the knee. I don't think he's got a thigh cut. No, he's got it at the knee. Then he's got a hinge at the knee. And then his feet are in hinges with rocker joints. Oh my god. So, he's practically a Marvel Legends figure. But yes, he is very, very cool. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. He is just as good, if not better, than the old one. He's probably better. I just haven't gotten the old one out and compared the two. I think the paint on this one is miles ahead of that old one. You know, it kind of sucks that he's going to look a little out of place with the older Dinobots, which they didn't change. This is the only one they changed, you know, drastically. You know, maybe we'll get another one in a multi-pack. That's just that old figure repainted, but why would they do that? They have this amazing mold here. But Scorn is probably my favorite of the Dinobots from the films, mostly because I am kind of partial to G1 Grimlock, and this guy is completely new. I think he's a new idea for the movie, so that's why I like him the most, I think. As for Snarl and Slog, well, I don't know about those two fellas. They're kind of random. I don't know their significance to the films. I don't even know if they're in the films. Slash, too. So idealistically, there's only 4 Dinobots: Grimlock, Scorn, and what's his name? Slug. So that being said, that's all I have to say for this guy. I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.